my name's Emma, and who likes rants? I know you guys do. You guys love when I rant and I get really mad about watching a movie, and sometimes you guys even suggest to me to watch a bad movie just so you can hear me talk shit about it. But lucky for you, I just watched a really shit movie. And I didn't mean to. I watched Bornless Ones, and if you guys don't know, it was a movie that was released February, I believe, and it is... I don't know, I hate it. It's so stupid. Yes, this is gonna have some spoilers, but I think you guys are gonna be okay with it because the movie's already spoiled. This movie is about a girl whose, I think her mother has just passed away. Anyway, for some reason she's given her younger brother to take care of, and her younger brother has CP I don't know what exactly the type he has, I can't remember, but obviously he cannot control any of his like nervous system. So she's looking after him, and she decides to buy a house that is close to the institution that she is going to check him into. So she decides to move there with her boyfriend, and their two friends help them move. Staying with me so far? But the movie opens up on a demon child talking to its mum. You know, like the Snapchat filter where they had the demon? It's like that. It's like bad. I kind of hate when it has CGI demon shit anyway, but when it starts off like that, it's even worse because it's not building up to the point where you're just like, hey, I can kind of get away with this because the story's so alluring so far. But when it opens, like first scene, this bitch is demonized and it's too much. It was so stereotypical as well. She's, you know, saying stuff like, play with us, don't you want to have fun with us, mommy? Like, it was beyond. So that went on for the first 2 minutes, and then it opens up to the people driving to their new home. But in those first 2 minutes, I was like, shit, I want to turn this off, and I should have. I really should have. Let's talk about a few plot holes in chronological order. They're in the car, they don't have any boxes, anything. They don't have anything to survive, and they're moving into a new house. Do you understand? Like, they don't have a moving truck. It's just 4 of them in a car. When they arrive, they go and seek out rooms and wheelchair the brother who has CP into a room that already has a bed, already has linen on the bed, already has like decorations around the room. It was a little girl's room, and she puts her brother onto this little girl's bed. What the fuck? Who moves into a house, uses all the old furniture, doesn't bring their own furniture, and sleeps on an old fucking dusty bed? Why the fuck was that bed made? It made no sense to me. There was also a realtor that greets them at the start, and he's just like, just so you know, everyone was like really busy and they like left really fast, so that's why things are still there, but you might find a treasure. And I was like, what do you mean? If you're paying that much to buy a house, why has no one clued in the fact that there is already stuff inside the house? I don't know, it just didn't make any sense. I can understand furnished, but furnished and linen is still in the house. Am I being really nitpicky? Probably. It just didn't make any sense to me, and it was just fucking weird. So as stuff rolls on, they decide to have a fun night. It's actually really funny because the girl's like super like serious about her brother, which she should be, talking about her brother's medication, and then everyone's like, let's just have fun tonight. Like, don't be a stress head, like just drink with us. And then she just turns around, she's like, sure. Her character's whole fucking essence is built on the fact that she is now the caretaker, and she hasn't been fun, she hasn't been herself, and she's been worried about her brother. But as soon as someone's like, do you want a drink? She's like, yeah. It didn't make much sense. So they party the first night, and as they're partying, the brother falls down onto the floor and he becomes possessed with the house's spirits. Oh my god. And they're talking to him in this voice, which is very Evil Dead, which I can respect, but Evil Dead is 1981. And this, my friend, is 2016 probably when it was filmed. It's not quite the same thing, doesn't have quite the same effect, and it doesn't even have a fucking lead up. It was a problem. It was a very big problem. And when everyone starts turning into these possessed monsters, which, fucking spoiler alert, they start trying to do the whole Evil Dead like, and it's just very sad. There was one actor in there who was actually Australian, and I thought he was really good. And I'm not just saying that because he's Australian. I felt like he was surrounded with mediocre people. Actually, his girlfriend was actually pretty good too. But the two main characters, the main couple is just shithouse. And I felt bad for the guy who was playing the brother because he was just fed the shittest role in the world. Can't say anything until he gets possessed, and then he's got to act like this possessed demon without having any backstory. Your career, I feel bad for you, mate. I'm sure you can come back from that though. People have come back from worse. So I know I talk a lot of shit. me. But I do think that there is a big way that this film could have been improved. In my fucking experience of making horror movies, 0. I think that they really rushed a crucial part of the film, which is the boy gets possessed, and I'm sure you guys all know this by watching the trailer or knowing anything about the film, and pretty much he starts like getting his, being able to control his body again, and he starts walking and then eventually starts talking. Well, he only says like one word before he turns into a fucking demon. They really should have milked that moment where the sister and the friends finally see the boy like getting himself back, and he's himself again, and he can move, and he can communicate with them, and they didn't even milk that for like 5 minutes. And I felt it was really sad, because that's the moment in films where you think that, you know, like that's the Ring, you know, the Ring when she's in the well and she's like, she helped the girl, and then then that's when the boy goes, but you're not meant to help him. You need those moments to shift a film, because otherwise, what the fuck is the point? What was the point in bringing the boy in there at all? Why not just go into a house, buy this fucking random house, and then be possessed? It just didn't make much sense to me. There was also this backstory about how demons heal people and all this kind of stuff. They try to make it too complicated. Too complicated with too much like simple acting was just like too much for me. I'm gonna give this one a personal score of 2. Not worth it, not even for the lols, guys. I'm gonna give it a scare score of 1. It should be actually pretty scary, but it was just so fucking fake, beyond fake. And I'm gonna give it originality score of 2. I didn't like this film, obviously. Please give me a thumbs up if you're okay with me ranting and raving and getting my emotions out. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Stay spooky. Bye.